Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Okay, we got something crazy and zany. And you may be looking at me and saying, wow, you look crazy and zany too. What's with those glasses? It was time for new glasses, and I'm just so sick of boring stuff. I look like a minion now, and I kind of like it, actually. But anyway, welcome into the show. So glad you could be here with us today. We're going to just do some microphone tests with the Electra reel-to-reel. I love messing around with this, and I know I've done a lot with these things lately, so I'll try to put them away because I know you guys are probably getting a little tired of it, which is okay because we got something very, very cool coming up very shortly on this channel, if all things go well. Anyway, so yeah, let's check it out. We're going to just run through a different microphone test, do a line input test, and really see what the difference is between these various microphones. You're not going to want to miss this. Here's what we're going to do today. First of all, let me answer the question that's burning inside of me. Why am I doing this on a tape instead of just talking to the camera? Well, let me just put it this way. Some others ask why. I ask, why not? I have no reason for it other than I thought it sounded like a fun idea. Kind of cool. Okay, so we're the height of nerddom, which you can't make fun of me too much because you're watching this video. So welcome. You're one of us now. What we're going to do is we're going to take a selection of mics. Here we have a shotgun microphone. We have a USB microphone. We have a cardioid dynamic microphone. In fact, this is the one that I recorded this on. And we have an old crystal microphone. And we're just going to use the reel-to-reel Electra and do some microphone tests, see which one sounds best, and even a line input test from some digital audio. So let's get right to it. I literally had no excuse. Okay, here's the backstory. When I initially set out to do this video, I was going to test these microphones on both recorders. Then I realized that the Electra, which has the two prongs, wouldn't fit into the Sears. But I was like, I still want to do something with it. So I'm like, hey, I'll just do that. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do. Here is this unit. Let me tilt down just a little bit so you guys can see clearly. I'm going to rewind our tape. Both of these, by the way, are battery operated. This has no choice. You can't run on AC. It's battery only. So that's kind of a bummer because I hate, I hate the fact that, it's going to slow down, all that stuff. It does have a speed adjustment, which is good. By the way, check out this nasty cut I got. It looks worse than it feels, but still not fun. But yeah, I would like to have that option to do AC. I think that would be good. But it so far gets the job done. And it takes two different kinds. You have to have the C batteries. You have to have the 9-volt. I'm trying to stretch for time because I didn't think to rewind the tape. My apologies. And, I love this little recorder. But the one flaw, and people warned me about it before I got this recorder, was the fact that it's rim drive, where the motor is spinning that rubber disc on the back of the spool. It's just inconsistent speed, so there's a lot of wow and flutter, but it was designed more for dictation purposes. This is really a predecessor to like the micro cassette recorder, for office dictation and things of that nature. Much more so than music, but yeah, we're still going to play with it anyway. Okay, let's start with this. This will probably be the lowest quality, so let's just start with this. We're gonna record on this device and play back on this device. And somebody brought up to my attention, why don't you take the tapes out of these devices and play them back on higher end machines? And that's something we can do in the future. But today we're doing this. So if this is also a remote control. So if I hit play and record, and I have the switch in the down position, I'm also controlling that as well. So let's go ahead and do a microphone test. Sometimes this thing is just non-responsive. Like you'll hit a button, it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then you hit stop, you try it again, and it's fine. Or it still doesn't do it. Usually when I'm filming, and it's the worst possible timing. Come on. We're going to work now. Oh. Remote. Gosh. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, we are testing 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Electra 5 transistor. And you may be asking yourself, why do they mention the number of transistors? Well, the reason why is the more transistors, the more power
it had. So if yours was a 6 transistor, it would be cooler than your friends with a 5 transistor, so on and so forth. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and rewind it. And play it back. It should sound adequate. Remote switch again. There's no sound. Wow. Didn't make any recording whatsoever. Wonder why. I'm not being silly. I actually have no idea. This microphone does work as far as I know. I haven't used it for a while. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please tell me that the Electra remote control microphone works. This is a microphone check. Testing 1, 2, 3. And also, you may be wondering, why do people always count when they're doing microphone checks? Well, as it turns out, counting 1 to 10, you make all of the sounds that are typically used with a human voice in the course of counting 1 to 10. Okay. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Sorry you guys are having to watch me figure stuff out. This is an enthusiast channel, not an expert channel, as you can tell. You have to just hit record, not play record. Okay, this is a microphone check. 3rd time's a charm. We are testing the 5 transistor Electra TC501 Deluxe. What makes it deluxe? I don't really know. I think if it was a capstan drive, it would actually be more deluxe. But anyway, I digress. We are using the Electra remote control microphone. Here it is, for those of you curious. And let's go ahead and give it a listen. I need to trim that leader. It's a little bit annoying flopping around there. I'm trying to be a good person and use the stop in between. You guys really told me you need to stop just yoinking it between play and record and stop and fast forward and rewind. Stop in between everything, right? Okay.
Okay, this is a microphone check. 3rd time's a charm.
A little fast.
We are testing the 5 transistor Electra TC501 Deluxe. What makes it deluxe? I don't really know. I think if it was a capstan drive, it would actually be more deluxe. But anyway, I digress. We are using the Electra remote control microphone. Here it is, for those of you curious.
Sounds pretty good. It's harsh. It's contrasty, but it allows you to clearly understand what's being said. Now let's switch to the Panasonic microphone, simple directional microphone. And this has had the remote dealy bob switched or clipped off there. So we're going to just plug that in right like that. And we flip it in the on position, and here we go. Okay, and now we are listening to the Electra 501 Deluxe, TC 501 Deluxe, on the little Panasonic microphone, which from my previous experience sounds good. So you may be asking yourself, why am I watching this video to find out something you've already said? Well, that's because we're taking it to the next level. Just stay tuned, because the next mics are going to be something special. Okay, so we're done with that microphone. Put that over here. So rewind this, give it a listen. This should be a little warmer, a little richer.
Okay, and now we are listening to the Electra 501 Deluxe. TC
A little quieter.
Deluxe, on the little Panasonic microphone, which from my previous experience sounds good. So you may be asking yourself, why am I watching this video to find out something you already said? Well, that's because we're taking it to the next level. Just stay tuned, because the next mics are going to be something special.
I think it sounds a little warmer, a little richer. You may say that's code for muddy. Perhaps. The other one was a little brighter, a little sharper. And also you'll notice that the fidelity is low. It's not high fidelity by any means. But you don't notice a lot of wow and flutter with the vocals. Whereas with when you put music on these tapes, that's where you really notice a wow and flutter. Okay, so we're going to test now with the Rode video mic. This is a condenser microphone. This is a powered microphone. So we're going to, and also this is stereo. So what's going to happen is the TRS is going to align with part of the receptacle here to give us mono sound, which is totally fine. Power it on here. It's got a roll off too, so if you're doing like handheld work and you don't want any bass rumble, you can roll it off. But we're just going to talk into it like this. So here we go. Also, I noticed too, this thing plays back faster than it records. So like if you record at one speed, then rewind it and hit play, it'll be fast. So you have to kind of slow it down. So I kind of recalibrate there to the middle. Okay, we are now testing with the Rode video microphone. This is a much higher quality microphone that is self-amplified and sending what should be a higher quality signal into the recorder. It is a shotgun microphone, but with this having an automatic volume control, it should, turn the gain down to such that I can be heard even though I'm only about a foot from the microphone. So this is a Rode video microphone test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's see what this sounds like. This thing is so cool, you guys. Love this thing. The recorder. Love the mic too, but this is cool. No sound. Wonder why. Maybe this does not align. I wonder, let's half jack it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plug this in halfway. Kind of loosely place it right there. Turn the mic on. Okay, we are half jacking the microphone, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes if you half jack the cable, you can make alignment happen in the right way. Probably an issue with the stereo plug and a mono receptacle. So we'll see. Sometimes you can use an adapter or a cable or whatnot, but in this case we're just connecting it directly. So hopefully we get some recording. Turn the mic off. Hopefully we got something there. Maybe we don't. In which case the rest of the video ought to be interesting because we'll be using stereo connections on those as well. There is no sound. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit record, plug in to the mic. Yeah, not the headphone. All right, this is a test. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm now kind of pulling the mic in and out, trying to find a happy spot. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's more like this. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully somewhere along the way we get connection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not happening. Okay. Yeah. You can hear the break in the tape there between the two recordings. Okay, well, that was disappointing. Now let's go to the USB microphone, although I feel like the issue is that stereo connection. I'm still going to test it anyway, using the little zoom mic. And we'll do the line output. Testing 1, 2, 3. Got a good level off camera. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We are using the zoom microphone, which I'm holding and talking into the wrong end. Okay, how about this side? This is the correct side. And hopefully you can hear something now. This is the mid-side microphone. Not exactly the most ideal for a vocal test, but that's okay. Hopefully we get something off of this. If not, I'm not going to spend too much time. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's called Record-ology makes a stupid mistake. Line output, mic input. So this is putting out way too much voltage for that. So what we need to do is turn this way down. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to flip to the right mic, the correct mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you ever wonder, line output set to about 30%, so right about there. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's about mic level, approximately. You can do that. If you don't have a line input, you can use a mic input. You just got to turn the signal down to about 20 to 30%. Okay, let's try this again. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We're using the Zoom microphone. So it's interesting, the stereo connection must have not been the problem with the Rode mic. I'll have to think about what caused that. I know it had good battery, and I know the mic works. We use it a lot. Okay, this is a test of the Zoom microphone plugged in to the Electra. That was interesting. This is literally the best way to learn stuff, you guys. If you're like me, hands-on, just, learn by doing. Screwing up, trying again, hopefully not screwing up in a way that ruins things, but that happens sometimes too. And again, you have to go into this with the mindset of we're just having fun, we're just learning, we're experimenting, we're not trying to, this isn't a museum, this is a learning center. It's more of a learning center. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we were too low at that point. Okay, we're going to try one more time. Actually, you know what? This video is getting long. So it looks like if I would have given a little more volume on that, we would have been fine. So instead, we're going to do something else. We are going to test the line input with this Big Band Sampler CD. I love these RCA Swing Series CDs from the 90s. By the way, I stupidly got rid of all my jewel cases, and I inherited, when I was working in IT, a bunch of these Microsoft soft cases. And I'm like, this is great. I'll, condense all my CDs down and get rid of them and, use these stupid things. But I really miss having the jewel cases. I did keep the inner artwork, though. Okay, so I'm going to use this Longtel rechargeable CD player. And we'll put our disc in. This one, does this have a line output? I should have used nah, it's okay. We'll use a headphone output. And again, we'll slowly increase the volume as need be. Plugging into our microphone input. Rewinding. And wait. I guess I have to have music happening first. It'd be awesome if this thing had battery. I promise I'm prepared before I do these shows. I really am. Okay, disc is spinning. That's good. And I just turned it off. What am I doing? Sorry guys. This is a rough one. We're just having fun now, right? Having fun? You still there? Anybody still watching? Okay, so CD playing. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher percentage-wise than I had the mic. And here we go. Okay, so we're just recording some music, and hopefully it'll work. Just give it about 10 seconds there. And rewind. Okay. Too loud. Okay. Turning this down. Going to the next song. Sounded so bad it probably won't even have a copyright issue. Okay, we're recording again and playing. Here it goes. And skipping tracks just to make it interesting. I have done line input from my phone into this. I haven't tried the CD player. The iPhone, like I said, was about 20 or 30% volume. Was about the right level for the mic input. Okay, let's try one more time. Yeah. Oh, that was the tail end of that. Oh, I hit pause on it. That's what it was. I don't want to get copyright hit. Volume down. Wait till something else comes up. Not bad. Really not bad. And by the way, if you'll notice, it has a pretty aggressive motor whine noise. We'll just let it play with the volume down. Hear that? Like, this fixes that. So just put this guy on. Except for the leader slapping around in there. It's pretty much silent. No motor noise. So, all right, guys. I hope you thought that was fun. Just a little experimenting, a little bit of fun there with the old Electra. Tell me what you guys are doing in the comments below. What are you interested in? If you want to get into tape, as you know, all too well. I really have been getting into magnetic tape, which is so funny because as a kid, I ran screaming from magnetic tape. It was the lamest thing. I wanted nothing to do with it, and here I am getting back into it. So we'll try to get some variety going with some other things as well, because I'm into it, maybe you're not. So definitely more vinyl things and whatnot. Picked up a lot of cool toys lately, a lot of cool records, and things to share with you that I'm looking forward to sharing with you on this channel in the near future, and some amazing things in the works right now. So definitely not going to want to miss it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed this and that it was something that was worthwhile to you. Also, share it out. Tell people about the channel. Let's get the word going. I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you got to hit subscribe. Then hit the bell notification and select all so you get all the notifications, especially the notifications of us going live where we give stuff away, including record players. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching my nerdy experimentation. I appreciate you being there. We're just having fun. We're just experimenting. We're just killing time during this lock-in. I guess it's a lock-in, although kind of like people are doing things now, so maybe it's just normal life, whatever that is. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to be here, and you guys take care of yourself, and we will see you tomorrow.